Welcome, everyone. I have a subject I'd love to share with you, something that has been aware to me for a long time, but even more so recently. And it's the art of giving versus receiving. So when we're giving to someone, okay, the vibration energy of giving vibrates abundance. It's abundant in the essence that we are giving without fear of loss, without fear of not getting a return. It's just a flow of abundant state of energy. Okay? When we give, we also don't want to give with an expectation of a certain value to receive back. Okay? So this is why it's the art of giving, not receiving. Now, we all have a price, we have a value. If someone wants to train with me for an hour, if I'm going to do a seminar, I'm going to do a particular a gig of something, there's going to be a monetary value. That's my price for this amount of time. That's dealt with. Then all of a sudden we get on with the lesson and we get to the place of giving. So we've made a decision on the price, and now we get into the flow of giving. So when I'm training someone, I'm not thinking, what am I getting from this, which is the price that I asked. It's like, okay, what can I do now to serve this person? How can I give to this person? Now, this doesn't have to also relate to only business. This can relate to friendships. This can relate to relationships. So, for example, in a loving relationship, if I am giving love, do I necessarily give love to receive it? Do I give hugs to want to have hugs back? Do I give kisses to want to get kisses back? Now, of course, it's nice to give a hug and receive a hug, but it's coming from a place of giving from the place of abundance versus the place of fear of giving too much because you might get hurt, giving too much because you might get ripped off, giving too much because you might not have anything left to give. So it comes from that place of lack. Now, we've probably all heard of this before about, getting in the flow of abundance. But this is such a really important subject for most of us who maybe are struggling with, the flow of things in their life right now, and maybe the flow of things in their relationship or the flow of things of their friendship, is that we need to come into a place of abundance by giving, all right, without fear. Okay, giving without fear, or even to the point where it's like, what am I getting from this? What am I getting from this? Okay, when you ask yourself, what am I getting from this? You're asking the question from a place of lack, that I'm lacking something, that I need something. Versus, okay, what can I do and how much can I give? Now, on the flip side to that, without it being the flip side, you also have to understand your value, okay? What is my value, right? When you know your value, okay, when you know your value, then you know how much you can give, and you don't need to worry about how much you get because you already know what your value is. You set boundaries, you set examples of what that value is, and then you can get on with the flow of giving. So in this message, I want to encourage you to start thinking, what can I give without an expectation of receiving? And what can I do to give more to make, and at that same time when you're giving, to not feel left of something or left with a lack of something, but you actually feel fulfilled more. And when you start giving from that place of fulfilling more, watch how much of that thing that was maybe lacking before when you're looking for the expectation to come back, watch how much that starts to flow. It'll just start to flow. It'll start to flow. Now, we can't just keep give, because then some people maybe not value you because you're just giving all the time with no expectations, in the sense of no boundaries set. So that's why I said that you are setting boundaries. You know your value. Then you give. Know your value, then you give. And when you give all, not needing expectation of a return, not needing to be validated from giving, not needing to be complimented from giving, because you've already set the values and the expectations of that price or that return is such. So start giving, but give from a place of abundance. Don't look to receive all the time. Look to give all the time. And through the giving, as they say, they will receive. Okay, so just give, know your value, give, know your value, give, know your value. By doing that, it will be received and you'll get all that you wish for and all that you need. Thank you.